be known as Teams Plus. The Plus representing the incorporation of an intensified focus in these next 4 years on social inclusion, gender equality, and youth development. In other words, we are strengthening and reinforcing our teams with a no one left behind philosophy. No one will be left behind on account of their social status. No one will be left behind on account of their gender or age. We will design all of our programs and policy to ensure that everyone is carried along and is catered for. This is our solemn promise to you, Lagosians.
Dear Lagosians, the Blue Line rail system commenced its commercial service exactly 1 month ago. Today, after over 350 trips with 0 incidents, we have moved over 75,000 people from their various homes to their various schools, their workplaces, and their various businesses. And we have equally moved them back to their various homes to meet their families and their loved ones. With over 3.8 million carry cards collected so far, we are proud to say that our greater Lagos is indeed rising. And therefore I want to join you to join us as we plan to increase the frequency of the trains and to move more people through our city in a safer, faster, efficient, and more affordable way. My name is Jide Sanwo-Olu, Ìgbéga Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo wa ni o.
Hello to you, our viewers. It's good to be back.
Yes, you know we are always in your faces every week to bring you to the program.
Today, let's start off with some cheering news for women.
That's right. The world has continued to advocate better access to information for women.
And this year, Lagos was among 35 cities selected to re-echo this cause.
First, can we give a round of applause for the men who are in our midst to support us as women?
As the world marks the International Day of Universal Access to Information, Lagos State on Thursday joined 35 other cities selected by the Jimmy Carter Foundation to launch the Lagos Cities Inform Women, Transform Lives campaign to make a difference in the lives of women in Lagos State. Speaking at a press conference, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said the campaign is targeted at lifting the plight of several women in the society, especially at the grassroots, in line with the Themes Plus agenda of his administration, which includes social inclusion, gender equality, and youth development. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Secretary to the Lagos State Government, Barrister Mrs. Abimbola Salu Ndeyin, said the aim of the campaign is to also provide a platform for women to seek and receive information from all tiers of government, irrespective of their status, tribe, and religion.
The Carter Center has selected Lagos State as one of the 12 cities from around the world to participate in the 3rd year of its Inform Women Transform Lives campaign, a groundbreaking effort that aims to ensure that women can seek and receive beneficial information from their government and thrive in their communities. We are already part of the Carter Center campaign, and we know that to have a direct impact on the everyday lives of women in Lagos. Because we know that information gives women a more meaningful voice, it increases their awareness of economic opportunities, it allows them to participate in decision making and helps them access public services. And that doesn't just help women, it helps everyone. As critical stakeholders to create the needed awareness on the Lagos City's Informed Women Transform Lives in order to fully make the difference in the lives of our women in Lagos State so that they can achieve the objectives of the Carter Center in Lagos State and then the ultimate objective of our Themes Plus agenda.
The State's Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Benga Omotosho, who was accompanied by his Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment counterpart, Mrs. Folashade Ambrose Medebem, and other state officials and stakeholders, said the inclusive campaign would be focused on information dissemination, particularly to women and girls, in order to transform their lives positively.
Of information that can transform the lives of our women. The Lagos State government has been doing about that, and even for women who are not doing anything at all, but who feel that they must do something. Lagos has about 19 vocational centers where they can learn trades, and when they have finished learning any trade there, they are not left to their own devices. They are given materials to be able to set up.
Founded in 1982 by Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States, and his wife, Mrs. Rosalind Carter, the Carter Center is a non-governmental organization helping to improve the lives of people in more than 80 countries by resolving conflicts, advancing democracy and human rights, preventing diseases, and improving mental health care. Among the cities participating in the campaign include Atlanta, Georgia, Amman, Jordan, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Cape Town, South Africa, Chicago, Illinois, Colombo, Sri Lanka, Dhaka, North Bangladesh, Dublin, Ireland, and Guatemala City, among others.
Lagos State is open for business.
This was Governor Sanwo-Olu's message to a special envoy from Denmark and Netherlands during the courtesy visit.
The governor, while receiving the guests, noted that Lagos State needs foreign grants and support to build resilience.
Mr. Governor, very well. So good to see you.
Lagos State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reiterated his administration's continuous collaboration, partnership and business engagement with other countries and global investors for better Lagos and Nigeria. He said the Lagos State government is ready to partner and collaborate with willing countries and investors who are ready to bring investments to the state, saying Lagos is open to business opportunities.
It's important that we all handle each other, and be able to drive at, a global, conversation where everybody, no one is left behind. We're willing to engage further. We're willing to open our doors to real business people that, believe that this is where they should be. We're willing to give all the support that will make the business environment worth the while for them, but also willing to see who are our real friends, who can support, who can also help, who can handhold, who can we share information and knowledge with, and we can build a better future, for the generation coming behind us, a better Danish, a better Lagos, a better Nigeria, for everyone.
Governor Sanwo-Olu spoke during the courtesy visit by the Netherlands ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Walter Plump, and Consul General Kingdom of the Netherlands, as well as the Danish ambassador to Nigeria and Consul General, respectively, at the Lagos House Marina.
It's a model that we're building. It's pretty expensive, and even for us as a state, because we're also the tech capital of Africa, where there's all of the tech startups and everything are here. So we also need to be able to create an environment and an ecosystem where it can be cheaper internet access, and the rest of it can be cheaper, can be faster for them. So whilst we have responsibility on the social economic side, we also have responsibility on the commercial, side, for the city, and we're ensuring that, as much as possible, we prepare, our climate change, strategy in a way and manner in which people can't see the problem, and we have preferred solutions.
Plump said the Netherlands is ready and willing to partner with Lagos State Government for business opportunities and sustainability, as well as collaboration in the areas of waste management, rice mill, public health, agriculture and food security, among others. Governor Sanwo-Olu said Lagos State is willing to partner with Netherlands and Denmark in the areas of renewable energy, public health and transportation, economy, environment, waste management, agriculture and food security, among others, noting that Lagos deserves foreign grants and support that will make the state a truly resilient city.
I take a lot of pride in visiting the companies when I come to Lagos and listen to their plans and priorities for their activities in Lagos State. And I'm always pleased to learn that they all have big plans to expand their activities, to invest more. And it really confirms to me that they're in for the long run here in Lagos State, and that makes me proud.
And that's why we are interested in your plans for the Miles 12 market and to see how Dutch experts on distribution can partner with your people in not only enhancing the agricultural production, but also the distribution. And one of the reasons they come here is, of course, because your state, under your leadership, has been pioneering in Nigeria when it comes to public health services. And the last thing, and certainly not least, is renewable energy. How happy I am to be here, how much I'm looking forward to extending our cooperation with Lagos State under your guidance and leadership. Mr. Governor, thank you very much.
The Regional Chair, Boston Consulting Group, Europe, Middle East, South America and Africa, Mr. Matthias Tuba, and Leader, Boston Consulting Group, Africa Systems, Ms. Lisa Evers, also paid a courtesy visit to the Governor.
More than 5,000 physical and virtual participants are expected to be part of this year's National Women Conference organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials.
This was disclosed at the Media Interactive Forum to intimate journalists on the forthcoming gathering of women in Lagos.
The Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials is set to organize its 23rd National Women's Conference, scheduled for 17th to 19th of October 2023. The conference, which will be a hybrid conference, will record a combination of virtual and physical participation. Will be held at the Convention Center, Eco Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos, with the theme Unleashing Your Potential.
This year's theme, Unleash Your Potential, encapsulates our collective aspiration to break free from the numerous constraints, barriers, and limitations while reaching for newer and greater heights. Let us remember that this event is not just about sharing insights, it's about igniting a fire within us to push us beyond our comfort zones. It is my hope that this conference will bring to our participants an opportunity to foster a lasting collaboration and create a symphony of ideas that will bring out the best in them. I believe that through our shared experiences, we'll be able to encourage, uplift, and celebrate each other's achievements, no matter how big or small. This is one conference you cannot afford to miss.
Aside from the main theme, facilitators and panelists will extensively discuss topics such as homestead farming, a positive step towards sustainable national food security, making eco-friendly choices for sustainable development, unleashing potentials through healthy choices, challenges of out-of-pocket payments, the role of health insurance, education, a catalyst to socio-economic development, maximizing the prospects of the 21st century youth, The power of storytelling, enabling narratives for social change and cultural exchange. Understanding cybersecurity is fundamental in the digital age. Vulnerabilities, hackers, data breaches, and digital identity. The committee said it had made adequate preparations to ensure that intensive plenary sessions are done to extensively deliberate on the highlighted topics and associated issues.
We want our women to unlock their inborn potentials. That instinct, unique gift, capability, and strength left to come to bear. Let it be felt. Let people know what you can do from your corner, so that you can be powerful forces in the wheel of positive change to our state and the nation at large.
We'll be having council virtual and physical markets, through which participants will have the opportunity to visit and buy various items such as clothing and footwear, jewelry, perfume and scents, processed and packed food, religious items, decor, among others, at a great reduced price from the accredited vendors. We're also having our gala night laced with a mixture of entertainment and raffle draws that will bring about exciting prizes for lucky participants. I make bold to state that all is set for a befitting and memorable 2023 National Women's Conference of Council. I will at this point like to remind members and the people of Lagos that the on-site registration has started. For those that were having some difficulties in registering, please, you can come to the Office of the First Lady, Lagos State, Alausa, to do the on-site registration, and also you can do it online.
The event will also honor Inspirational Women of the Year. Attendance for this year's conference is expected to attract 3,000 participants physically and 1,500 virtually from various ministries, departments and agencies of the Lagos State Government, other state government delegates, political groups, civil society and other organizations.
We are strong, we are council.
Governor Sanwo-Olu has issued stern warnings to perpetrators to stop all forms of illegality along the Lagos Badagry Road Corridor.
This was while monitoring enforcement being carried out by the Ministry of Environment to restore sanity to the area.
The inspection tour saw the governor visit Doyin, Igomu and Orile to ascertain the ongoing enforcement on the Blue Line Rail and BRT corridor on the axis. He emphasized that the enforcement along the corridor will continue all the way to Yanoba. The governor assured residents and traders in the area that the failed section of the road at Doyin will be fixed, first with palliatives before proper reconstruction will be carried out. Sanwo-Olu gave the hint that the conversation will begin with the State Ministry of Environment to deliberate on how to reintroduce the monthly environmental sanitation to check incessant environmental degradation across the metropolis. The governor also inspected the Blue Line train station at Igomu to assess the operations of the Lagos Area Transport Authority, Lamata, on the corridor.
Dear Lagosians, the Blue Line rail system commenced its commercial service exactly 1 month ago. Today, after over 350 trips with 0 incidents, we have moved over 75,000 people from their various homes to their various schools, their workplaces, and their various businesses. And we have equally moved them back to their various homes to meet their families and their loved ones. With over 3.8 million carry cards collected so far, we are proud to say that our greater Lagos is indeed rising. And therefore I want to join you to join us as we plan to increase the frequency of the trains and to move more people through our city in a safer, faster, efficient, and more affordable way. My name is Jide Sanwo-Olu, Ìgbéga Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo wa ni o.
And that's our round on this week's program.
Till we come your way again next week, Ìgbéga Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó.
Ó ti di àjùmọ̀ṣe. A ó máa rí yín bá. Ó dàbọ̀.
It will be known as Teams Plus. The plus representing the incorporation of an intensified focus in these next 4 years on social inclusion, gender equality, and youth development. In other words, we are strengthening and reinforcing our teams with a no one left behind philosophy. No one will be left behind on account of their social status. No one will be left behind on account of their gender or age. We will design all of our programs and policy to ensure that everyone is carried along and is catered for. This is our solemn promise to you, Lagosians.